Clock-a-doodle-doo!
I just got back from a wedding. My wife and I, we were asked to help with the wedding. She did the photography. I did MC, music, DJ stuff, and it's not my first time doing that, and really enjoyed it. Also, the time is finally here. I just released not only my first single, but my second single just today. My intro music at the beginning of these videos, that's actually my first single. Since it's my song, I just figured why not have it as like an intro. Since my singles are out now, please go and subscribe to Blue Alternative, my artist name. Thank you. The wedding, it was awesome. They're really good friends of ours. They had such a successful wedding. Like, we had a phenomenal wedding coordinator. I'm gonna keep the names and the faces as undisclosed as possible for obvious reasons. But it was awesome. We loved it. My wife was really tired. I did everything I could to make sure she had water. I felt pretty bad. She wanted me to be like her second photographer, I guess you would say. But we didn't have a second camera. We couldn't even borrow a second camera. We had a few lenses, but even I would be limited on lenses. Probably just one anyway. But I was asked to do some worship songs, and I had like a whole playlist of worship songs throughout the wedding. The whole thing was just wonderful. I actually played piano when I was doing a set. I'm not sure how much of the videography you're gonna be able to see. Plus, I'm not planning for this to be a long video. It was definitely something that I love doing, and my wife loves photography. But for me, music, like, I guess for my relationship with music, I feel like it's definitely been that very crucial thing where I've been so involved with it that I feel like I need to give back to music in a way. Even the songs I write, I've literally had them so dormant for like 10 plus years. And believe it or not, Menace is actually my first attempt at writing a song many years ago. I never completed the song when I first wrote it. However, I had a very basic idea. It was just this boom, 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 boom. You know, I wasn't even a teenager when I first wrote that bass line. And now I'm 27. So imagine the age difference on that. However, I'm just glad that I finally built my first and only PC build that you saw in my last video to get the software rolling and blah, 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 and get to the point where I'm at now where I'm distributing music. And I finally was able to whip up some cash to put my music out there and just see what happens. And you know, only very few people have asked me like, oh, what inspired you to like write these songs and this and that? And every song has a story. And honestly, I know everything seems a bit random, but it definitely all has a purpose. It's just that no one's asked me. And honestly, I'm sure you wouldn't want to just have me spill my heart out just out of nowhere on behalf of these songs. Man, it's just a lot to take in. And I'm slowly trying to build, I would say I'm building a portfolio when it comes to this music. Like, I'm putting out like my roughest ideas. I've been doing that too for quite some time. I'm putting together like all the songs I started writing, and I'm trying to do it in a very sequential order to where I could finally release newer songs later. Everything has its time, everything has its purpose. So where I'm at right now, I am just so happy that I've already come this far. And it was a bit of a process just to even put it all together. I knew it wasn't just simply I had to learn how to audio mix, record, whatever, and I'm sure you can tell, like, none of this is actually professional. I'm just, if anything, I'm more of a live musician than I am most other things, I believe. All in all, I am just so happy of the progress I've made so far. So yeah, once again, I'm making a portfolio of my music. Right now, everything is like literally trial and error, and I'm surprised it's taken this long, but I'm glad I've taken the time that I have. Because if I had rushed any of this, I mean, you wouldn't get what you get now. I mean, it's the best I can do, but you know, I gotta move on. I got things to worry about, and so do you. So that's where I'm at in life. I want to be as consistent as possible. In my personal opinion, I think one of the most valuable lessons I think I've ever learned, and it's not that it came from a person or a friend in my life who told me this, it was just an amalgamation of everything I've seen. I think one of the most important things I could have ever learned for my life is to be as consistent as possible. Because, you know, sometimes you're wanting to do something, or that you should do something, doesn't always mean that you can, and you have to learn how to carry the weight properly and make the right decisions in a timely manner, and this and that, and lately I just that's what you call a rash decision. that little freaking thing right there. I bruised my finger from a tool. And now, thankfully, I'm just even more grateful for you guys. And once again, I am very grateful for my friends and family and my beautiful wife. And please go subscribe to her, by the way. She's already putting up more videos than me, regular videos that is, because I just put up a ton of shorts, and that's really what this channel is about. And, you know, drunk teaching videos, but those weren't actually the videos I wanted. She's really made something of herself, and I'm very proud of her, and I love her. So yeah, please subscribe to her. I wish I could say a lot more, but this is what I'm gonna have to do for now. I have a life. I'm still a plumber as ever. I'm making this video so I can be consistent. See what I did there? And plus dinner will be ready soon. I'm really excited for where the future is leading us. And for anyone interested to know, like, oh, are you a Christian? I believe in a creator, and that is my personal life. And to be honest, I want my personal life to be on this channel. I don't want personal stuff per se on my Blue Alternative channel. That's literally strictly for music. I don't want to conflate things where they don't belong, and I really don't like it when artists, I don't care who you are, when you just add things that are just not necessary to your musical career. I think it really just takes away what people have worked really hard to have. So, not to say I keep too many things separate from each channels, but I do want this one to be my personal channel and that one to be my artist channel, just respectfully. I'm more than happy to tell a story about who I am, but at the end of the day, I rather let my music do all the talking. Or my videos, or whatever, you know. And, you know, this is just who I am. I know there's gonna be a time where people are not gonna like what I do for whatever reason, and that's fine. And I am going to continue my journey because I do feel led to be where I'm at now, as always. I mean, honestly, if it weren't for the decisions I've made up to this point, I wouldn't be as grateful. That's one thing that I would never take for granted. I wouldn't be this and that I can't repent of. I can't, you know, just say just forget the whole thing. No, I'm right where I need to be. And I hope you are too. And thank you once again, everyone who's been watching me. Thank you for all that you've done. The smallest things matter to me. And like any YouTuber, I love reading the comments. I love doing this and that for interacting with people I know through YouTube or not. Oh, and FYI, Blue Alternative is strictly gonna have an Instagram channel. I don't want to go into the reasons why, but to say the least, since I have a life and I'm doing all this by myself for the most part, I'd rather just keep it to one social media channel. I prefer Instagram, so I'm just leaving it to that. Aside from the YouTube channel that it obviously has. So, the bride! This is not any of my stuff that I personally own, except the cords, but I have to fill the room, and there's 2 speakers up here that I have to connect to, getting up in there. And I'm supposed to be stationed like over there, so I'm hoping to drag a cord all the way to right here. And whichever way I do it, this would either be the head of it all, or that will. So those are the options I got. The boys are coming home. Okay, I'm sure it's a little windy right now, as you can hear. I just kind of washed up a bit, and after having some brunch, I'm about to do the ceremony here in about 3 hours or so. I'll be playing piano, I'll be doing the DJ stuff, I'll be doing the MC stuff. So I'm really all these acronyms put together. And my wife, she was doing a really awesome job just being out there, catching all the shots that she could for the wedding rehearsal. Now I'm about to walk out the door and face the world. It's not my first time being a DJ, also not my first time being an MC, but I don't do this often. This is probably my 2nd or 3rd time doing this. So, too far and few in between. Help me. But I will see you soon. So this is my dog, the one that you always heard the little rattling thing on. His name is Chewy. Hey, Chewy. There you are. I'm just walking in before the wedding starts. That's about it. See ya. So I'm just here wrapping up this video, and I'm gonna ask that you subscribe to Blue Alternative, my artist channel, which is now up and running. Thank you, my 7 subscribers. Thank you for everyone personal to me that's been patient about the things I've been doing. And I even had one particular friend reach out to me like, oh man, you gotta release this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I got to, just to get it over with and move on. Much less, you know, get to what I like doing also, worship music. I do love you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Thank you.
Every day's the same, for every night and every day. And I don't know how to say, will you please love me just the same?